Viewers, every single year there are about 10 lakh aspirants who would dream to become IAS officers, and only 0.2% of people succeed in these exams. But sadly, one such IAS trainee in our country is under the scanner because she has faked her OBC card. She has faked her physical and mental disability certificates as well. And on top of that, when she was asked to appear for a medical examination at AIIMS, she completely rejected and she denied, and she didn't even take up the medical test to prove her disabilities. And furthermore, what's even more shocking is the kind of mindset that she has come up with, because as soon as she became an IAS trainee, the first few demands of hers were bizarre. She demanded for a government vehicle, a siren, a bungalow and whatnot. So now the Pune police have arrived at her doorstep. She is apparently a VVIP's daughter, and the opposition now claims that there are flaws in the system. Here's the story.
These are the visuals of Puja Khedkar, a trainee IAS officer who is under scanner for her VVIP demands. From allegedly lying about visual and mental disabilities to demands over a house, car and office, this entitled bureaucrat's commands knows no bounds.
A numbering in which one needs to be, fill the form in order to get selected. Now, in the same sequence, she had choose number 5 in that very column, which means a person who has multiple disorder or disability, that person is eligible for that very position. Ultimately, there is a committee, in fact, which scrutinizes these kinds of forms and also examines the candidate as well. Now, there were multiple notices and multiple times that committee had, in fact, asked Puja Khedkar to appear for medical examination in order to, in fact, find out the disabilities in her. But ultimately, she never, she always aborted that very examination. The medical examinations were aborted by Puja Khedkar.
Republic has accessed chats exchanged between Khedkar and the Pune collector. The chats display her sheer insistence on these demands before her joining date. The situation escalated despite objection from administrative authorities. Further probe also revealed that she had falsified her OBC status. Following the district collector's report and mounting controversies, Khedkar was transferred to Washim district. With the tainted IAS receiving flack, is it time for an overhaul in the UPSC system?
First up, viewers, let's talk about the BMW brat, because this is another hit and run case, but this time it's the hit and drag and then murder case, because the victim who was on the bike was dragged for a few meters and then she was mowed down by this Mihir Shah, the accused, who is now embroiled in a legal case. His driver has now been sent to 14 days judicial custody, and more details have started emerging now. What we have found out is that Mihir Shah didn't just drink in one pub, but he also stopped at another pub after tapas, the spot where he got inebriated, and then he made another pit stop. He got drunk even more, and then it resulted in a very tragic night for one family. Here's the story.
The probe into the BMW horror has deepened. As part of the investigation, the police recreated the horrific scene from CJ House Worli to C-Link.
यहाँ से एकदम सीजे हाउस के सामने से जब वो गिरे गाड़ी के बोनेट पे, तभी जो गाड़ी चला रहा था आरोपी मिहिर शाह, उसने घसीट के इसी रास्ते से सीधा लेके गया गाड़ी जो जाता है वर्ली सीलिंग की तरफ, जो यहाँ से 2 किलोमीटर का रास्ता है, डिस्टेंस है। यहाँ से 2 किलोमीटर तक गाड़ी घसीट के वो लेके गया और वो गाड़ी में कावेरी जी गाड़ी के बोनेट से नीचे गिरी और उनको घसीट के सीधा लेके गया। जैसा कावेरी जी के पति का बोलना है, अगर वो यहाँ पे इस जगह पे गाड़ी रोक देता शायद कावेरी जी आज बच जाते, ये दर्दनाक हादसा नहीं होता।
In the meanwhile, the probe conducted by the Mumbai police revealed that after drinking at Juhu Tapas bar, the BMW brat also drank alcohol at a place between Borivali and Malad. Maharashtra government has initiated a crackdown. The bar where Mihir got intoxicated was razed. The government has also imposed strict rules where, as a form of punishment, the driving license of the drunk person will be terminated for as long as 3 months. The perpetrators are being punished under stringent sections of the law, but the lives of Kaveri, Anish and Ashwini can never be brought back.
Now moving on, viewers, careers and the future of lakhs of NEET aspirants continues to hang in the balance because the case is still underway. The Supreme Court was supposed to have a crucial hearing today, but it has postponed it for the next week. And amidst that, the CBI has now initiated crackdown. It has arrested the Patna paper leak mastermind named Rakesh, alias Rocky. Others have also widened to 4 different places, 3 in Patna, 1 in Kolkata as well. Now, as these searches widen, the chorus for re-examination continues to grow louder, but the government, on the other hand, responding to the students based on the IIT Madras survey, has said that there were no irregularities and there will not be a re-examination. Here's a report.
The future of lakhs of students continues to hang in the balance. The Supreme Court today adjourned the hearing on the NEET UG plea. The chorus for a re-examination is only gaining momentum.
मैं तो सोचा था कि आज ही मैटर खत्म हो जाए, जो रिजल्ट आना है पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव आए, पर अब पता नहीं क्यों टाल दी गई। अभी तो लंच टाइम था, हम सोच रहे थे लंच हो रहा होगा, अगला हमारा ही होगा, पर पता नहीं क्यों टाल दी गई है कल के लिए। हमें रीज़न भी तो पता है कि क्यों टाली गई है। जब सब कुछ दोनों पक्षों ने अपना जमा करवा दिया है तो हमें तो पता करना है कि क्यों टाल दी गई। हम क्योंकि उम्मीद लेके आए थे, रोज़ इतनी गर्मी में हम आते हैं, उन्हें सोचना चाहिए कि बच्चे यहाँ पे क्यों आ रहे हैं। हम तो यही एक्सपेक्टेशन करते हैं कि रीनीट हो। भले ही एनटीए ने, गवर्नमेंट ने अपनी तरफ से जो सबूत दिए, तो हमारी तरफ से भी कुछ सबूत होंगे जो स्ट्रांग होंगे, तो हमें कोई डर नहीं है। हम जो सीजीआई बोलेंगे हम वो ऑर्डर फॉलो करेंगे, पर हम सब चाहते हैं कि रीनीट हो।
Amid pan-India protests, the centre has claimed no mass malpractices in the conduct of the NEET UG examination 2024.
The NEET aspirants have to wait another week before there is any hope from the Supreme Court, as they were eyeing the verdict from the Supreme Court today regarding the paper leak and the conduction of re-NEET examinations. The Supreme Court has deferred the hearing till next Thursday, that is the 18th of this very month. On the other hand, there have been an investigation report that has been filed by the CBI and the NTA's affidavit that has been given in the court that denies a mass malpractice when it comes to the paper leak allegations that have been given by the students time and again.
Under heavy scrutiny inside and outside Parliament, the centre has denied a paper leak. In its affidavit, the centre backed an IIT Madras survey that found no quote-unquote irregularities in the exam's conduct.
एनटीए का स्टैंड जो है वो टाइम पर चेंज हो रहा है। पहले एनटीए ने इनिशियली माना कि इसमें कोई लीक नहीं हुआ, बाद में 6 जून को उन्होंने अपना एक एफएक्यू रिलीज़ करा जिसमें उन्होंने माना कि पेपर वायरल हुआ था सोशल मीडिया पर, लेकिन उसका एक्सेस नहीं था। लास्ट हियरिंग पे उन्होंने माना कि लिमिटेड स्केल पर जो है, लोकलाइज लेवल पे जो है ये लीक हुआ है, पर आज उन्होंने तो अपने काउंटर एफिडेविट में पटना के लीक केस को भी लीक नहीं माना है।
Politics, meanwhile, continues to brew over the NEET paper leak row. Tamil Nadu BJP chief K. Annamalai has hailed the IIT survey and slammed the Indie for fear-mongering. The students' outcry cannot be dismissed anymore. Will the judiciary be able to provide respite to the young aspirants?
Viewers, now protesters have resumed demonstrations at the Shambhu border. The Shambhu border has once again been hijacked by these protesters. In fact, the High Court has also allowed the removal of barricades, which they have welcomed. But now the farmers have continued to be unrelenting, and they have said that they will not evacuate from the Shambhu border till their demands are met. Here's the complete story.
Protesters disguised as farmers are back on the streets. Nearly 5 months after farmers laid siege at the Shambhu border, the Punjab and Haryana High Court has set the record straight. Cracking the whip, the court directed the Haryana government to dismantle barricades at the border within 7 days. The decision came in response to multiple petitions on the impact of the barricades on daily commute.
हम पहला भी दिल्ली से जा रहे था, किसान दिल्ली ਨੂੰ जा रहे था, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ बैरिकेड ला के सानू रोकया गया था। ਅਸੀਂ तो जा रहे था दिल्ली में, सानू तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं था, दिल्ली जाके ठहरना था। हमें आपकी मांगें सरकार को याद करवाने जा रहे था भी हमारी एमएसपी या हमारी जो मांगा हैं वो जो लिखती में रूप में मुकर गया था मोदी, उसनू याद करवाने जा रहे था। हम इन्होंने हमनू रोकया गया। मुझे जो सवाल है डल्लेवाल साहब और पंदेर साहब जैसे कहेंगे उसे बात होएगी, तो कहेंगे यहाँ पे रुकना है यहाँ पर ही रुकेंगे, जो ऑर्डर करेंगे तो दिल्ली जावांगे। असी कोई रास्ता नहीं रोकया था, ये सरकार ने रोकया था, हम दिल्ली जा रहे थे।
So as we can see that the farmers here are really very agitated, and because their demands aren't being met by the government, and henceforth they will not move here anytime soon.
Despite the court's directive, the protesters remain adamant. They say their demand to make MSP a legal guarantee is legitimate, and the stir will continue until these demands echo in the political corridors.
अच्छा, जैसे जब हरियाणा हाई कोर्ट ने ये डिसीजन दिया है कि बैरिकेड्स हटा दो, अभी भी आपकी दिल्ली कूच करेंगे आप?
देखो, हम तो पहले कह चुके हैं भाई कि हमारा आंदोलन तो दिल्ली की सरकार के खिलाफ आंदोलन था, बहुत जायज मांगों का आंदोलन था। हमारा कोई ये मकसद नहीं है किसी का रास्ते को रोकना, किसी का नुकसान करना। ये तो हमारी प्रॉपर्टी है, ये ना तो नरेंद्र मोदी की प्रॉपर्टी है, ना किसी खट्टर की प्रॉपर्टी थी, ना ये भगवंत मान की प्रॉपर्टी है। ये सड़कें हैं, जो सरकारी बिल्डिंगें हैं, ये तो हमारी प्रॉपर्टी है। हमारी प्रॉपर्टी को हम नुकसान पहुँचाने वाले लोग नहीं हैं। हमारे देश का फिक्र हमको है, इसलिए तो हम अपनी मांगों पे अड़े हुए हैं कि एमएसपी वे कानून की व्यवस्था बनाई जाए, ताकि हमारे देश का जो खेतीबाड़ी सेक्टर है वो और प्रफुल्लित होए, ते हमारे देश में रोजगार बढ़े, हमारे देश में जो किसान मजदूर खुदकुशियां कर रहे हैं उसके किसान बाहर आए हैं खुदकुशियों से, ते हमारा देश तरक्की करे।
With the ongoing stir and with the government already delivering on the MSP demand, why must the protesters continue to hold on to a non-issue?